Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Rocket Rabbit Commentaries run-through of Digimon World 3. After having successfully bested WaruMonzaemon, we have rescued Lisa from, well, the WaruMonzaemon. Hey, there seems to be a new Amon at the top of the screen, Mr. Cloud.
Oh yeah, huh? He's eavesdropping.
He is. Hi, new Amon.
He's sleaze-dropping.
I mean, I wouldn't say sleaze dropping. He's not a sleazeball, but he is a staff member.
Right, because we were able to use Digimon disguises now. He's using a Digimon disguise.
So, yes, we have successfully encountered the legendary hacker Lucky Mouse.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling Digimon players.
I mean, he's not actually upset that we're here. He's just annoyed at us.
And your stupid cat.
Yeah, we're still under the delusion that Lucky Mouse has Teddy. And as Lucky Mouse tells us here, no, the A.o.A have Teddy because the A.o.A have secretly infiltrated Digimon Online and replaced Megami with themselves.
The Game Master.
Yeah. So, one of the things that's not properly explained is because Digimon Online uses a relatively advanced full dive system that actually connects it to a bunch of different computer servers all over the world. By going through the code web of Digimon Online, the A.o.A plans to do cyber terrorism globally from inside Digimon Online.
I think what they're trying to say is, because Digimon World Online is so popular that, of course, every computer in the world has a copy of Digimon World Online.
It's not about having a copy. It's a relatively nascent understanding of how the old internet used to work. You see, Mr. Cloud, without proper firewalls or other internet security options, it was entirely possible for your Windows 98 and Windows 2000 machines to get hacked by Russian high-tech oligarchs in the early 2000s.
Well, I mean, not the oligarchs themselves, but people who
were paid by the oligarchs.
Yes.
So. Here's where we get to show off how dangerous the A.o.A are. They actually have guns that work.
No, it's a laser.
It's not a laser. It is a data disruption device. I'm
gonna turn you all into pigs.
Yes, that is the plan. But thankfully, he's running a prototype. He's running a prototype of it, so he doesn't have any more ammo to use. So now we actually have to fight him in a normal fight, which has got the only instance of Monzaemon. Monzaemon is explicitly the good quote unquote counterpart of WaruMonzaemon. He also has Heartbreak Attack. Or is it Heart's Attack? I think this Monzaemon actually has Heart's Attack instead of Heartbreak Attack. Not that it actually matters that much because, he is significantly less tanky.
More like Bellyache, because that X where they had sealed the stuffing inside of the teddy bear is a little lower than where the heart is supposed to be. That is more like a navel.
Bye, Monzaemon. And here's where we first get to see specifically that our Hammer Rush is not doing as much damage as it was while we were under Grismon. I don't know fucking why, but Hammer Rush very specifically loses out on power when it gets loaded in to higher Digivolution stages. It is at its most powerful by technicality when it's champion level, and it loses power as it goes up. I think this was specifically to push you into learning the upgraded version of Hammer Rush, Impact Rush. The problem is, Impact Rush is learned by exactly one line in the game, and we won't be showing that off. So.
Meanwhile, Macho Man Randy Savagemon has finally taken the beating that brought him down. His Slim Jim snapping days are over.
Indeed. So, with this AoA soldier defeated, now we have successfully rescued Lisa and Kale from his assault, and he runs away because we don't have the ability to detain him.
Lucky Mouse is now Unfortunate Pig.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Lucky Mouse stays in Oinkmon until the very end of post-game. So, well, no. He actually gets better before the very end of post-game, but you don't ever get to see him be better before the end of post-game. Bleh. And here is one of the half hints that Kale has got some tsundere feelings towards us. Oh well.
Yeah. You and your tsundere. You watch way more anime than I do, Mr. Gerda.
Yes, I do.
It's not exactly a term that appears in just day-to-day conversation.
It is
let's
not,
say.
but it is
especially less frequently when you dig into what the definition is.
Yeah. Not so much. Once you actually understand what tsundere means, you end up seeing it a lot more in a popular media than you probably would want to admit. All right.
We know that this Numamon is not the one we were looking for.
Indeed.
So we're gonna kick his slimy little ass.
His very slugly ass, rather. So,
slugly.
Now that we have successfully encountered Lucky Mouse and reunited Kurt with Kale, well, we are on a quest for verification and validation in order to figure out what the fuck happened to Teddy. As Lucky Mouse mentioned, Teddy has actually been kidnapped by the A.o.A. the entire time, and is actually still therefore in the admin center. We just weren't allowed to look into the areas where he was because the admin center was locked down by staff members. So now we have to go all the way back to Asuka City. Thankfully, Pasquerda actually has some editing skills in order to jump cut us to where we need to be.
Yay.
Did we hit 27? Yeah, we hit 27 on the way here. So we're gonna do some training as well whilst we're in the area.
Remember your fitness.
Thankfully, we can actually stop leveling our speed now because with either Leomon or Grismon as our active Digivolution, we actually hit speed cap recently. So we can actually start pushing our other primary stat, strength.
Nice.
And save state so we can cheat.
Hey, he's got a punching bag.
Yes. Now, virtually every single partner Digimon uses a representation of this training routine for strength training. Two punches and then an uppercut.
Perfect.
There we go. And we're at -3? Yeah, -3. That's fine though.
Now we're fast and tough.
We're extremely fast and pretty damn tough. Again, the whole reason that we want to have a max out speed before this point in the game is to abuse the speed spiral of death. And Now that we have max speed, we can spend the rest of our TP specifically going into strength, and once that's maxed out, then we can attempt to either plug up some of our defensive woes, specifically dark tolerance, or deal with our middling magic defense. Oh no, Mr. Cloud! The gate is locked, and there are no guards here to open it for us. What shall we do?
We're going to take the secret entrance route using WaruMonzaemon.
Well, this is not actually a secret entrance. It's just going to turn into a secret entrance for us. Be careful whilst you're in this particular seabed. The only spawns that show up here are Gesomon, and Gesomon, as we will show off here, is actually one of the strongest wild Digimon encounters that we can fight right now. I think,
but he still gets right back up.
Yes. Even with max speed, Gesomon's not really a fight that we want to fight, a bunch of times in a row. Although, if we actually manage to trigger our needle glove instant KO on him, it is a bunch of free experience. Yeah, 136, I think, is actually the highest amount of experience of any wild encounter we can get right now, except for maybe the Commentaries 2 in Mirage Desert. I think he's 160, but I'm not entirely sure.
Bum 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 bum.
Hey, Mr. Cloud, we were in sewers already this part, but we have returned to different sewers now. And yes, you are required to know about this particular entrance into the Asuka sewers in order to progress. If you talk to Lisa after you leave, she will be able to tell you how to get into Asuka City. But we have another fetch quest to do after this boss fight. Hey, Datamon.
Hey, Datamon. You look pretty short, but that's your out of battle overworld isometric 3D spray.
2.5D.
But then as soon as we start the battle, you gain approximately 15 feet in height. And a health bar.
That's not 15 feet.
Oh, he actually
Mr.
is that
Cloud.
tiny. Well, I mean, god damn it! Every time I see, look, okay, so like every Outworld character is like exactly the same height, and they do this in the name of saving space and also fitting characters on the screen who can, like every character is a character. They're all around the same size. But then as soon as you get to the boss fight, then it's like, this is my real height. Did you change your pants yet after you pooped yourself?
I mean, that only honestly happens with a couple of bosses in this game, and most of the time it's pretty well forecasted. Datamon is honestly a relatively interesting boss fight because he's one of the first enemies that we have that actually has the ability to heal passively. The auto recover that he just put on himself is effectively Final Fantasy's instance of regen. Thankfully, our soul charge Cyclone Turbine got him low enough to where we could just finish him off with another Cyclone Turbine.
Right, passive healing typically ends when your HP hits 0.
Yes. I mean, it doesn't work that way in Dungeons and Dragons for some fucking reason, but it does work that way in most other RPGs.
Right, because it applies like a damage equation.
Okay, so we got the rusty gloves. That is the ancient fist weapon for Kuwamon. Believe it or not, that is the second to last ancient weapon in the game. We won't actually get to use it for its intended purposes. Anyway, Datamon tells us that we have to go get a staff pass. Be safe, everybody.